Today I'm about to make this wonderful, amazing harissa, which is a hot chili pepper paste sauce, herbs and spices dip that I seen yesterday on my dog's barking on YouTube while I was minding my business. This YouTube popped up of this wonderful lady named Shakala Felice, I believe. Hey, girl. And she had this recipe that looked amazing on the thumbnail of a butter bean harissa recipe. I don't know if you call it a dip or what. And she had it with bread. She made hers with butter beans, but I'm using garbanzo beans today. I'm kind of looking for some anti-inflammatory type of dishes in like Mediterranean style. And this is perfect. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing today. Now, this is part of the recipe. I will link it in the description box, bio, whatever you want to call it. I usually like to use the Tuscan kale. I got everything from Trader Joe's or I already had the ingredients. But sidebar, Tuscan kale I like to use, which is like more dark or earthy, but this is the one that I got from Trader Joe's. It was already pre-wrapped, whatever, this guy right here. And so I just washed it. It costs for shallots. It does not cost for onions, but I had them, so I'm adding them. It does not cost for ginger, but I added ginger and also garlic. It does cost for, and roasted red peppers. So you first start off with your my phone, aromatics. So that is going to be the first step. So I'm going to transfer my plate over here. I know some of you are like, no, I should put a plate on here, but everything is pretty much done. I oiled my pan. I mixed a little bit of sesame oil and olive oil, but probably olive oil would do just fine. So yeah, we're going to add first the aromatics. And you could flip it the way that you want. A lot of people were, talking about in the comments on this, and I'll link her to description of her thing. Also, they were talking about what they added to it. And just kind of made it their own. So, but like I'm making it my own. The butter beans I'm not using, but I'm definitely using garbanzo beans, chickpeas, or whatever you want to call them, which she recommended. So I'm going to start off with, sorry, I didn't need to get the tomato in there yet. The shallots and the onions, cook those for about a minute. All right, my dog is hungry, so I'll feed her after I'm done. Hope everyone's having a lovely Monday. I did. I just woke up from a much-needed nap. I know on a Monday. So aromatics we're adding first. I did not mean to add the other ingredients, but they're all on the plate together. So, I mean, it just looks so amazing. And for those of us or you that are trying to, be more healthy and eat more fruits and veggies and vegetable dishes, it's great. This is definitely a good vegetarian dish. You can make it vegan. I would say I'm making it vegan because it does cost for some type of milk. She used soy milk in her recipe. I'm using coconut today because if it's anything that's Mediterranean or close to Indian or even Asian sometimes, I like to use coconut milk, but it's up to you. She used soy milk to add more protein in it. And I think it's rich in protein, iron, of course, with the kale. I mean, you're just getting everything you need. And I've been feeling some type of way lately, so I'm really trying to up my ante on going back to juicing as well as eating what's healthy. And I think this is just an amazing dish. I will link her recipe as far as the ingredients and measurements in there. I'm not measuring anything. I'm eyeballing everything based on what I want. But she did say to use, if you use garbanzo or chickpeas, to add 2 cans. So I'm using 2 cans today. In her recipe with the butter beans, she only used 1. So if you want to use Shakala's, you could use her recipe. But she has really nice, great, she just has really good plant-based dishes. I'm not a plant-based eater, but I am crossing over to some of it. I went vegan for like 2 weeks in 2018, 19. And I mean, it was really great because it really fleshed my system out and all of the things. All right, so I have this on like a medium. I don't have the editing properties right now, so I'm just recording all of it. So I want to say I might do a couple of compilation of the videos because I gotta see what's the next thing I add. Oh, next thing I add is supposed to be the garbanzo beans. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I'm back, and I've added my chickpeas, and I just added the sun-dried tomatoes. So isn't it looking lovely? It's a cook and sing and cook. All right, so the sun-drieds are doing their thing. I add a lot, but now it does call for vegetable broth, but because like I said, I have some of this stuff on hand. This is the Harissa, and I mixed it with Better Than Bouillon. I'll show you what that looks like. So I buy this from Costco. It's like they're about the same price as the regular store, but the regular store is like the smaller version. Costco's is like $8, and I'm on my second one. This is the second one I bought. It's $8 for this huge one. So the 21 ounce, I would recommend. 10 out of 10, recommend. You could also get the chicken. I use vegetable-based one, and it's amazing, and I'm already almost out. So part 2 coming soon. Part 3, actually. So I'm going to add the harissa, and I mixed the veggie-based bouillon, Better Than Bouillon, with it. So I have my mini plate here. So I'm going to just dump that in there together. But since it's supposed to be vegetable broth, as you can see, the Better Than Bouillon is at the bottom. I'm going to spoon it out. I'm going to add just a tad bit of water, because I added a little bit, but it wasn't like that much. And I'm going to add all of this. So, some water. Sorry. It doesn't cost for water, but if you want to use vegetable broth, you can do that. So yeah, everything's supposed to be mixing together. The chickpeas have been in here for about 5 minutes, and the roasted dried tomatoes probably been in here for about 2. So chickpeas have really been cooking down with the shallots and the garlic, which I want, because you want that those aromatics, to be infused in the dish. I guess it's a Mediterranean or a Moroccan dish. I don't really know. I just know it looked amazing, and I know it's going to taste amazing. My body needs its fuel right now, so this is just perfect for me. I'm going to add the rest of that. Alright, so while that's cooking up, and I'm cooking all this on medium heat, so, I mean, it doesn't really need to be on high heat, because why would you even? So we're doing that. I just know this is going to taste amazing. Alright, so I did not add my kale. Let's do that. I'm a little delayed on the kale, but still I got all that. Oh, I'm going to add that in there. Don't worry. That's because I'm trying to hold the phone and record at the same time, and I can't really get it like I want to. I don't have I do have a little tripod thing, but I don't have time to be doing all that. I just wanted to throw this together so you could see what I was doing, so you could try it too. I mean, it just looks amazing, and I'm so excited to try it. There, get that. Like I said, I altered her recipe, because when you see something you want to make it, you kind of make it like you want it to be, as opposed to the original recipe. How great home chefs are made. They don't use their original recipe. I feel like you do, and then you tweak it the more you make it. And Shakala was very put this in a little bit more adamant about saying sorry, I lost some of my kale. Actually could add more, but this is okay. Yeah, she was talking about how I think it's better each time you make it. I was actually thinking about, when I first saw it, adding Berbere spice, which is an Ethiopian spice, to it. I think that would add a little kick to it. You could do, your own way, but I just thought that would be a great way to amp it up a little bit with a little bit of kick and some spice. So, you know, your girl next time gonna do that. I didn't have any Berbere with me right now, so in my pantry. But when I am about to do that, she adds salt and pepper to taste. We finna add some slap your mama, because that's my business. Like Cab said, I add a little bit more rest of that veggie broth with the harissa mix, and just keep on mixing that mug together. Oh, I'm about to eat real good. She had regular sourdough bread. I just used what I have on hand. Like, I didn't have to buy all the ingredients because I had some of it at home, which I was glad. So I was like, okay, I'm running to TJ's so I can get some of this so I can make it. Sorry, what was I saying? I just think you could really just utilize what you do, how you do. But you can just make it your own. And I'm just kind of doing the same thing. Let's see. I am going to add the coconut milk. I also added onion powder and garlic powder to it already previously. You didn't see that part, but I did do that. Her recipe doesn't cost for that, but mine is coconut milk. I think it's cooked enough to add some. I'm eyeballing everything, so just work with me here. Sorry. And I shop at Trader Joe's, but you can shop wherever you want to. I was just so glad they actually have harissa. I actually would prefer to use the the brown coconut milk that comes in the can, because it's so thick and just luscious. Usually you get those from the Asian market, but I don't have any, so you gotta use what you got. But I think it'll still be good. So I seasoned it with Slap Your Mama. Oh, like I said, she was actually using salt and pepper. She had Himalayan salt though too, but you could use that. Oh boy. So you're gonna let it bubble. It also calls for nutritional yeast, but you can use cheese if you want to. I have a little bit of nutritional yeast left over. So it's supposed to be bubbling up with the paint, so I have to turn up the heat a little bit. It smells so good though. Oh my god. I'm like trying these chickpeas. Alright, now I'm back. My video number 3, and I added a little bit more kale, and now it's kind of bubbling more. You can adjust it to whether or not you want it to be slightly more soupy or thick. Mine is kind of thickening up, but like I said, I probably should use next time I make it some coconut milk that comes in the can, because it's thick. This is like the real deal. This one's watered down coconut milk. This is all I have left, so I'm adding all of it. Get them vitamin B12s in. So that's my cheese flavor. I'm gonna actually turn it down back to medium. I just kind of put it on high so it could kind of bubble over a little bit. It's spicy. I tasted it. It's kind of got the spice in there. A little spicy. I probably might add a little bit more coconut milk because some of this ingredients is evaporating. I already seasoned it. The Slap Your Mama added the kick to it. I added white pepper instead of black pepper, but you can do what you like. What else? I think this is it. And so once it's all mixed together and looking even more scrumptious than it's already starting to, yeah, that's pretty much this whole dish. I'm gonna make it and dip it. I'm gonna toast these. I got some Greek flatbread, pita style. You can use naan. She used, like I said, sourdough bread. I think it looks good. And I'm about to tear this up. I lost one of my little chickpeas. I got my little spoon here to do another test taste. I see the shadow of my dog on the wall while I'm looking outside the doorway of the kitchen because she's hungry. Sorry, sidebar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is jamming. I actually have this spinach and Parmesan artichoke dip from Costco. And you throw that in there, can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna add a little bit more coconut milk and partake. So I hope you guys try it. May or may not be your cup of tea. It's mine. I love vegetables. I love beans, specifically garbanzo, chickpea, whatever you want to call them. I love all things Mediterranean. So get with the program and start eating healthy, y'all. I'm out. Deuces.